There's a lot of different emotions, that it brings up when people say, here the three's coming back. When you're growing up and you're young and you're little and going to the racetrack with your dad, you always want to drive his car and wondering what it's like and all those things. And it's an honor for me to do it.
Now, Dale Earnhardt Jr. driving this 3-car in honor of his father. Remember, in the year that Dale Sr. passed away, the race fans did a tribute at every racetrack on the 3rd lap of the race, where they basically stood and held up 3 fingers. That's about to happen here at Daytona tonight.
And you can see as he was pushing Brad Keselowski there, you have to be careful in pushing these cars because he knocked him below the yellow line right there.
Is he going to lead? How about this? The 3-car to the lead on the 3rd lap at Daytona.
How appropriate this is now. See if he can hold it. Yeah, that car's pretty loose right there. He's getting a big push, but he's so loose he can't get to the throttle. He's going to get back to the line first.
That's Kyle Busch behind him.
You can't put your finger on what the skill set is that makes you good here, but it's like an instinctive thing.
Yeah, I had good race cars, though. I won't take that credit, but he does an excellent job. My son Jason spots for Michael Annett, and he says he really does a good job. He's very calm in the car, but really enjoys this type of racing, and that's half the battle if you do enjoy coming here and running in these type of situations.
Now, you see Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to come back around to the outside of Michael Annett. Jr. has fallen down to 11th spot. He's racing Annett there for 10th. And he's got one of the young drivers for his junior motorsports team, Steve Arpin, right behind him in that 7-car, getting some Daytona drafting experience from the boss.
Well, if he can hang with Junior, he can learn a lot here.
Got more for us, Dave?
Yeah, interesting to think about what they must be going through in their mind. Actually, the driver and crew chief, Tony Eury Jr., on Thursday, Eury told me that they had 2 setups they wanted to put in the car, and the one they went with was the one that helped the car recover faster after he got shuffled out of the draft. Well, we haven't seen much recovery here, so I'm really glad they didn't use the other one, but they got to be thinking, man, this shit takes a long time for us to get back up to the front now. Do remember, though, that they didn't run in packs like this in practice, so a lot of the things we talk about, the things that are unknown, they're finding out now for the 3-car. Hard to recover.
How cool do you think it is to him to look in the rearview mirror and see that 3-car behind him? Let's check in on Dale Earnhardt Jr. Dave?
And checking in with Tony Eury Jr., his crew chief. Tony, he hasn't given you a whole lot of information, and he didn't want any adjustments on that first stop. Can you tell if he has a good race car or not?
I think it's pretty good. It's just a little too free to be on the bottom there a couple times, and he's just moving around making it work. But I think we'll just tighten it up just a little bit on the next stop because definitely the bottom lane's where you need to be.
Can you tell, is he playing it safe at all? It doesn't look real safe out there right now.
Well, I think some of the setups of the cars we're just bouncing too much, and it's just a product of just learning these cars, see what happens. But I think he's going to be in good shape. We'll see what happens.
Calm and cool down here in the 3-pit, guys.
I watched the last lap. The Junior ran through 1 and 2 on the bottom, and he actually beat Clint Boyer through there pretty good. Looked like maybe he's found a little better line through there.
For the race lead.
See, Kyle got a push into the corner there, but it got him loose, and he had to go up the racetrack.
Here comes Junior on the bottom. He's making that bottom work right now, pretty much by himself.
Hey, Trevor, that 3-car's not behind you anymore.
And I think that with a free race car like that, you can run kind of by yourself. It's whenever you get someone tucked up on your rear bumper that makes it difficult to drive, and that's when we've seen him have to come out of the gas.
You see that time through there, he was able to pull past that 99 car now and get clear. Well, I think Brad's question about Carl Edwards, I think Carl called in scared there for a little while. He just wanted to get out of that big mess up front.
And for the lead, Kyle Busch to the outside, and this time he's got some drafting help from Junior and Allgaier.
Look at this.
Well, Guess Junior didn't want to run that very high lane around the top of the track.
Well, once you push the guy out there and send him on, then you've got no help there yourself. And Junior wasn't getting pushed from behind, and so that kind of left him sitting. He'll make his way back. This car's handling really good right now. We heard Tony Jr. say that they might make an adjustment, but I'm sure they're talking about that right now, Andy.
Well, he was making time on the bottom of the racetrack till he caught that lead two cars there, and they were occupying that lane, so he was looking for a way around. That's kind of how he got forced up there. You see Earnhardt Jr. got shuffled, but here he comes back. It's hard to hold a good handling car back when these cars get to this point and you get shuffled around. When you're starting to back off the gas, all the leaders are. It's hard to keep that good handling car down.
Wow, all coming. He scared it, didn't
I tell you, here comes that 3 car. He's going to be leading this race in a minute.
Yeah, you can see he's just able to beat these guys through the corner so much, and that's because he's staying in the throttle so much more. His car's just handling good right now.
If he gets just a little opening on the bottom of the track, he's going to take the lead from Kyle Busch. But you see Kyle just running right against that yellow line.
I think if Junior's going to pass him, he's going to have to get back and get a run on him and probably go to the outside and pin Kyle down a little bit. And he may need a little bit of a push to make all of that happen.
And watching Junior's strength late in this run, DJ and Andy, is amusing to me because I'm looking at that lap count. We're coming up on another set of green flag pit stops. And that could put some guys right on the edge of making this thing to the finish without having to stop again if we get another long run. Michael McDowell going a lap down on this long green flag run that we've seen. McDowell in the 81 is the 30th place car.
Yeah, and we're seeing something right now that we have seen here before in the Nationwide Series. A couple of the better handling cars that are able to stay in the throttle, kind of break themselves away from some of the others.
Right now, at this point of the run, right late, when the tires get hot, Junior's car is by far the best handling car. Makes this pass really look pretty easy.
Yeah, you can see he had a push from the 12 right there as they got to the center of the tri-oval. He could feel that little bit of a push and just pulled to the outside of Kyle Busch and went on.
And then the caution flag for something down towards turn 3 on the back straightaway has put the pace car in front of the field. I don't know what it is about these late laps at Daytona, but you just feel the intensity build when they wave that green flag.
Right there,
yeah,
for sure.
It's like,
Yep, it's getting ready to get
Junior
business is picking up right here now. We still have 25 laps to go when they get back here, but these guys are going to be fighting for every spot now. Not much, a lot of taking, not much giving here.
See the front bumper on Kevin Harvick's car already worn out. Sparks flying off for the 3 car.
Look at that car dance around.
Yeah. Wow.
Loose. The back bumper, you can see it flapping.
Wow. Maybe you got a little too heavy
much
shot.
Too much bump drafting back there.
Yeah.
How about Ricky
buffeting the spoiler, though?
Yeah, Ricky Stenhouse there in the 6 car.
Yep.
You know, he's had his problems.
That's it for a second, straight up in the air. Still good. Good, your bumper came off.
Somebody probably banged it off of there.
Whoa,
oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
He just lost it right there. Just all that downforce.
Hang on to it. Hang on.
That was a good save.
Inside here, no caution. No caution.
And all these guys around him.
Yeah. And they said, but he's cost these guys a lot of momentum, and they've lost the lead draft.
Yeah, the lead draft got away from them quite a bit now. It'll take a lap to catch up. Or to actually get back to speed, not to mention catching back up.
What that
is crazy loose. Yeah, 10 forward. You can't afford to get on the bottom here. Just pedal it nice and easy.
What that half spin did, as you were talking about, was break the front 7 cars away from the majority of the pack. And that really changes the dynamic of the end of this race for all those guys trying to run for the win. 12 laps to go in the Subway Jalapeno 250 powered by Coca-Cola. You're watching Dale Earnhardt Jr. lead this race in the car numbered 3, painted up like one of the ones his father made so famous during his glorious racing career. Richard Childress, top right. One of the men collaborating on making this a reality, Tony Eury Jr., the man who prepared the car. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. behind the wheel, try to see if he can stay out in front of this very talented group of guys behind him and bring that 3-car home to victory tonight here at the World Center of Racing. 29 cars on the lead lap, 9 laps to go, Dave.
And Alan, when you think about the paint scheme on this 3-car and why Junior chose it with the entities that all agreed to doing this over all the others he had the options on, it's interesting to hear his answer on that. We talked to him in qualifying today. He was a little bit jealous when Martin Truex got to use it in 2004 on his way to his first of 2 nationwide championships. It was his favorite paint scheme that his dad ran growing up. And even recently, he's used it to design his own cars when he races online. He said, I wanted to make sure that if I ran this 3 one last time, that it was going to be in this paint scheme, the one that was my favorite whenever my dad drove it.
Yeah, you see, it's just a 4-car pack right there. But now Keselowski has got up to Stenhouse, and he's been catching this group 3, 4, 5 tenths a lap. I think he's going to get right to them it looks like at the end of the race.
He studies this style of racing, and the homework could be paying off. He's running toward the front, but only a few laps to go, guys.
And behind them, Ryan Newman and Carl
they're
Edwards
coming too.
hooked up. Yeah.
These fans are standing. They're excited for Junior. They see the 6 and the 22 coming.
Did you see his hands working the wheel there? He had his hands full. And Paul Menard again.
Yeah, another right front tire down on this 98 car.
Still under green. Not anymore. Caution's out for debris from the 98 car with 5, now 4 laps to go.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
If they get to the white flag before a caution flag, then the race is in its last lap.
Looks like they're going to do that. White flag in the air.
White flag at Daytona. Stenhouse in the mix in the 6 car.
If those front 2 get side by side, that could open the door for Stenhouse in that 6. He's had a great run all night.
Kyle Busch still bottled up back in traffic. He's 11th.
It's like Logano might be waiting until turn 4. He's getting a run right now.
Stenhouse pushing. Here goes Keselowski.
Got a wreck and a three. Keep digging. Keep coming.
There is a car in the wall behind them. Here they come to the checkered flag.
You got him, man.
And Earnhardt is going to drive a number 3 car to victory lane at Daytona again. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins.
Well, but damn. Good job, guys. I'll say again, thanks 88 crew for the pit stop. Tony Jr., I appreciate your work, man. I love going to racing with you, buddy.
And Tony Eury Jr. collecting his thoughts right now, wiping a tear from your eye. What does this mean?
Man, you know, we lost everything here, and to come back with that number and do this, that means everything.
Can't follow that up, guys. You can hear the emotion. A very, very special win for everybody involved with the 3 team. Alan?
Well, I'll tell you what. We have all, I think if you followed racing for a long time, you experienced the highs and the lows revolving around this whole story with Dale Earnhardt in Daytona. But I think for Dale Earnhardt Jr. and I think for these fans, they're going to revel in the highs right now. You can only guess what's going through his mind right now.
I'm sure there are a lot of things, and if a lot of talk about whether the 3 should be run and shouldn't, and if there was anybody deserving to do it, it was certainly Dale Earnhardt Jr. And his father would be extremely proud in a lot of ways.